Now, books about rock stars often cause quite a stir, but few can claim the notoriety of Elton, My Elton.
Written by Elton's one-time lover Gary Clarke, it charts their stormy relationship, which spanned 4 continents and lasted on and off over 10 years.
Now, we all know about Elton's battle with drink and drugs, his short-lived marriage to Renate, and his libel case against the Sun newspaper. Who else? But this book has still caused outrage, particularly on the Richard Littlejohn show last week.
So when Gary came into GLR earlier, I asked him, was he surprised by the reaction to Elton, My Elton?
Yeah, I must admit I have been surprised. It really is one extreme to the other, and it's to be expected. But yeah, I'm surprised. There's people I can tell the people that have read the book completely, and I can tell the people that have just either skimmed the book or just read parts from the paper. And the people that read it just from parts from the paper or skim the book will pick up on the trashy side, I suppose, is one way of putting it.
Because the thought struck me just at the end, because with his previous lover, they had plans in America and you'd hoped to be employed by them, but it turned out that that wasn't to be. I just wondered whether that might have needled you a bit into writing the book.
I think that started me writing because I was unemployed and I was angry, not just with him. I was angry with the fact that here I was, in my 30s and with nothing, and I had to do something about it. So I was angry with everybody, including myself. I think there's a lot in the book. It's a biography. There's a lot of history, rock history in that. So I think it's really balanced. And I think also that towards the end of the book, it's very positive. It's very positive towards gay people. It's very positive in many areas that I write about.
I'm not sure that I would quite agree with that, because the relationship that you had with Elton, I mean, in your own words, you really played the role of the victim. It wasn't really a very healthy relationship, was it?
No, but it serves as a good warning to other people, doesn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, if someone learns or heeds my warning, well, it served a purpose.
So the message of the book, Gary, is then beware rock stars bearing Cartier watches.
Yeah.
What did you really hope to achieve when you were with Elton?
I didn't know about his drug taking. I certainly didn't know about all of his other things that he liked to get up to. But when you're really infatuated with someone or in love with someone, you do things you probably wouldn't normally do. And I mean, I'm a much stronger person today, and a much more aware person. I mean, when you're young and naive, I mean, it's very easy to fall into traps.
I like the expression that the other members of the entourage used for Elton's lovers, the ELFs, which I shall only call Elton's little friends.
Yes.
You must have known when people were talking about you in those terms.
Well, actually, I didn't hear that term till about 5 years into our relationship. So, at that stage, he'd remarried Renata, and then, I heard. It's funny, in the early days, I'd heard people talking about elves, but I never knew what it meant until back in about 1987, when I actually was told what it actually meant. So, yeah, it caught me with a bit of one of the reasons for getting married is that would change, is that when I was going out with him, no one ever took it seriously,
But they didn't really take the marriage seriously either when he married Renata.
No, but I think he honestly thought that would at least give him some control in his life. I mean, people couldn't just, shut her out of the way. She had a legal, something that we don't. Well, I certainly didn't enjoy.
I just love the moments in the book. It's such beautiful irony that when they rushed into this marriage, you, the ex-boyfriend, helped Renata, the future wife, choose her wedding dress.
Shows what a dork I was, doesn't it?
I'm sure you had beautiful taste, Gary.
Yeah. It was not that I wanted to wear the dress, mind you, but look, it just caught me.
And you also caught the bouquet.
Well, actually, she didn't throw it. She actually came and gave it to me in my hotel room, would you believe? My mother still has it, and it's one of her prized possessions. God knows why.
Elton, My Elton is published by Smith Griffin, price $15.99. And what else could we play but Elton John? The Bitch is Back.